Hello YouTube, so thank you for watching my video, and today we're gonna talk about learning the notes on the fretboard. Now, if you're serious about getting better at lead guitar, improvising, just taking your guitar playing to the next level, you really have to learn the notes on your fretboard. Now, there are many ways or methods that are taught, and if you go on YouTube and websites, there's many methods that people show you. Now, the one that I found helped me is the one that I'm going to show you in this video. The pretty much 3 steps to it. The first 2 are common to any method. It's step 3 that I find is the one that makes the difference. So step 1, you have to know the notes of the open strings for standard tuning. I know you can tune the strings in many other ways, but we'll focus on standard tuning. Step 2. So this is a bit more advanced, but it's still fairly simple, and that's just remember that out of the 7 notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E and F are a semitone apart, i.e. 1 fret, and B and C are also 1 semitone apart, i.e. 1 fret. So you don't have a B sharp or an E sharp. You just go from E to F and you go from B to C. So why is that important? Well, that's important because once you know step 1, which is the open strings, you can then pretty much then just go 1 string at a time and start naming the notes on each fret. So if we start, for example, with your open E, as I said, E to F is 1 semitone, i.e. 1 fret. So it's E, F, F will have a sharp, so it'll be F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, I mentioned, B to C, there's no sharp there, it's just a semitone apart, so it's B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, and again it'll be F, 1 semitone. Now, if you're going the other way, then you'll call them flats. So you'll go E, E flat, D, D flat, C, again 1 semitone to B, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, and it'll be a semitone to E. So you pretty much can then go each string at a time and start working out what the notes on each fret are, and you can write them on a notepad. Just go 1 string at a time and just make sure that you know how to name the notes. Step 3 is where I found different people differ in terms of the way they tell you should go about learning the notes on the fretboard. Very often people will just recommend that you go on each string pretty much as we done on step 2 and just do that over and over and over again. So you'll have your A string, so it'll be A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, and so on. And you just do that over and over. Now, that takes you somewhere, but it's very tedious, and personally it's very difficult to then remember notes in actual context when you're playing something. The other method that people often teach is to remember the clusters of E and Fs and B and Cs all around their neck. So that pretty much helps you remember 4 out of the 7 notes, and because they're clustered together, it's easier to remember them. So you'll find that on the 6th string you'll have E and F, as well as the open string E and F, and so on. B and C similarly, so you'll have B and C on your 7th and 8th on the 6th string, and then you'll have B and C on the 2nd fret, 3rd fret on the A string or 5th string, So you try and remember the clusters, you know, B, C, B, B, C, B, C, B, C, sorry, B, C, and that's just, again, it's just another way of learning by association. The method that I found really helps is the following. You take one note at a time and you find them everywhere on the neck, each string at a time. So, for example, let's start with A, just because, yeah, let's start A, B, C, D. So we start with A. So A on the 6th string will be A, 5th fret. Then we'll go up to the 12th fret. There isn't any other A's. Then the next one is the open string A, and your 12th string A. Sorry, 12th fret A. After that, then you go the 7th fret A, and then you go the 2nd fret on the G string A, and then you go the 10th A on the 5th on the 2nd string, and then you go A on the 5th fret of the 1st string. So what you need to do is just repeat that one note at a time. Just do it a couple of times every day and you'll be amazed how quickly you start to remember the notes. So what you need to do is say the note and play it and go one at a time. So you go A, 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 and you go to B, 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 ooh, apologies, B, 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 C, 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 C. I need to think about it sometimes, but C, C. So you just do that with every single note. Just repeat it a few times a day, and you'll be amazed. You know, you still have to think about it. You know, it's very difficult to get to the point where you can go straight to each note unless you really, really practice. I'm still learning, but I find this method really helped me when I'm playing, you know, learning to play lead, and I want to move, you know, find a root note somewhere else on the neck. So for me, this method worked. It really helped me when I'm practicing my scales, helped me transpose licks and actually be quite comfortable moving from a low octave to a high octave on the notes. But it may not work for you. Do give it a go. Comment below, let me know what you think. If you have a different method that works for you, do share it. Maybe put a link in your comments to a different video. And as I said, we're all learning. Okay, so let's recap. Step 1, know the notes of each open string. Step 2, remember E and F, B and C are just a semitone apart. That means there isn't a sharp or a flat when you're going up or down the scale. So step 3, say the note and play it and go one at a time. So you go A, A, and so on. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe and comment below please. Thank you.